It's Tatiana on air with Cviddytv.com live at the Women Doing It Big Expo and Conference. We're about to interview the woman behind this amazing event, Tiana Von Johnson. We're just waiting for her to walk in, so stay tuned. It's Tatiana on air here with Cviddytv.com, and we're at the Women Doing It Big Expo and Conference, and we're here with the woman behind this magnificent event, Tiana Von Johnson. How's it going?
It is going amazing.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
First, I want to say that your mission and your drive and everything about you really inspires me a whole lot, and I'm so excited to be here. I want to ask you, what keeps the motivation going?
It's not easy, but when I look at women struggling, looking for direction, yearning for something more out of life, that's where I come in. I want to help people live their passion and their purpose, and I feel like that's the best way to live.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, I'm from Miami. I want to know, how long have you been doing this event?
This event, 6 years. This is my 5th Women Doing a Big Conference. This is our first time in Jersey City, New Jersey. So we're super excited to be here. People are loving it, and we're just really excited to be here.
Great. I want to ask you, if somebody wants to follow you, book you, where can they find you?
TianaVonJohnson.com, all things social media at Tiana Von Johnson.
And if somebody wants any advice, any entrepreneur, anybody who wants to grow and they're scared, to get into this industry, to get into this business, what advice do you have for them?
Well, first they should come to my masterclass, tianasmasterclass.com, but find your passion. Find your passion, live your dreams, make a decision to do something, and do it by any means.
Yeah, her. Follow her, Tiana Von Johnson, on Instagram, because I'm already following. It's Cviddytv.com.
I am Tiana Von Johnson here. Super big shout out to Cviddytv all the way from Miami. Oh my God, they're amazing. Keep following me at Tiana Von Johnson on all things social media, or visit my website, TianaVonJohnson.com.
I'm Tatiana on air here with Cviddytv.com, and I'm here with Power 105's The Breakfast Club, Angela Yee. How's it going, Angela?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How are you feeling about the whole event today?
Oh man, I'm having such a great time. It is really inspirational. It's awesome to me to talk to people as women of all different ages, from high school to in their 40s, and it's been great. I've been learning a lot myself today, so.
Which is great. Okay, I have a question. You're in media. You've been doing radio for a while. What advice would you give to any woman who wants to do media, who wants to get into radio and TV, and knowing that this industry is it's really tough for women?
Right.
What advice would you give?
Well, I always say to be really humble. I've always been really humble when I first got started. As far as financially, what do I think I should be making? I definitely didn't make what I thought I should be making for the first few years in doing this. I would also say to get on air as much as possible. Every opportunity I had to do anything, whether it was being on the red carpet, doing interviews, interviewing other people, whatever it was, I just took every opportunity that I could just so I could get better, because all of that is like school for what it is that I want to do. It's exposure, it's more people knowing who I am, and it's me getting better.
Awesome. You seem like a very happy person, always outgoing, always on business. How do you keep yourself happy?
It was something that I learned about how you look at things, like your outlook on life. And I just learned that instead of saying, man, I hate this, I got to get up early and go to work at 4 in the morning, I say to myself, I am so lucky and so blessed to be able to go to a job every single morning that I love doing and to get paid for it. It really is about how you view life.
Awesome. So, what is one thing that we don't know about Angela Yee?
Let me see. A lot of people don't know that I used to DJ. I used to really DJ parties. It's always surprising to people when I say that. And I have turntables in my house. So people be like, why you got these turntables here? And I'm like, because I used to DJ, for real.
Awesome. So if somebody wants to book you or follow you, where can they find you?
Well, I have my website, teamyee.tv. Also, at Angela Yee is my Twitter and my Instagram. I was very fortunate to get both of those, okay? And, bookangela.yee@gmail.com.
Thank you.
What's up? It's Angela Yee from The Breakfast Club, and you're watching Cviddytv.com.
We got the godmother of hip-hop, Little Mo, with us. We've been waiting all day to get an interview with us. How are you doing?
How you doing? No, I'm doing good. I know today has been kind of hectic, and I thank God for the hecticness, because it means that we working.
Right.
Hello.
Productivity.
Yes.
I want to ask you, how are you managing 4 kids, 5 almost now, with work, TV, radio? How are you doing all of this?
I said earlier in my master class, I said in the chaos and the hecticness, that's where I find my peace. So the kids, okay, they doing all right. They know that mommy has to work, and for the most part, as long as I'm working, they get to get surprises and stuff like that. And not only do I have my 4 and my 1 on the way, my husband has 3 kids, so it's actually about to be 8.
Nice.
So
Big
it's not a
family.
game. Yes, really the hood Brady bunch, and I ain't mad.
You know what I love about you? You're so natural, so real, no front, just Lil Mo. And I really love that about you. How do you keep it that way?
Just it's all about the people you keep around you. I grew up in New York and now I live in Baltimore, and my husband's from Philly. So trying to be fake is not gonna fly in those kind of places. Like it's not.
Keep it
You
real.
already know if you come around there faking, they gonna let you have it. And so like I grew up around family and having fun, and we just are very approachable, and that's what I just always felt, that as long as you stay humble, you'll always be around. Because a
Definitely,
lot of
most
people who
definitely.
just was going around acting with fake attitude, now they paying people to come see them. Like they paying the paparazzi to take pictures of them. It's like, and nobody cares. So I don't want to be at that point where it's just like nobody cares. Just like I'm just always keep it 100.
We love you, Lil Mo. We
Thank
love you.
you.
Tell us a little bit about your book before you go.
And that's the reason why I'm at the master class, doing master classes today. Taming Little Mo, the shockingly revealing tell-all book. It basically is just the blueprint and just the truth about my life. It's a tell-all about myself. When I shot first season of R&B Divas LA, we did a diva log, which is the monologues that we each presented to the world. Mine was Cynthia versus Little Mo. The reason why I had to create the alter ego Little Mo, that honestly, even after this book, I don't think that she'll ever be tamed. That it just is what it is. Raw, uncut, just keep it a bean,
That's
just
it.
keep it 100.
Keep
And
it
it's just
real.
like, but there's a business side to me, which is Cynthia Loving, which is, it's just like, yo, you realize that you have a lot to lose. So I know how to push the envelope and push it to the edge without going overboard. So it's just like, even though she won't be able to be tamed, she'll be able to be tolerated. Hello? And she ain't going nowhere, so you might as well deal with it.
Awesome, awesome. So if somebody wants to find you or book you, where can they find you?
Well, you can follow me on my social sites, and I reply as much as I can myself. My assistant does run it, but for the most part, if you want to handle some business, then you say it's for business. And if you BSing, we won't hit you back. And that is my Instagram and my Twitter. My Facebook is all linked, so I post it on Instagram, and it goes out to all the social sites, and that's at The Little Mo Show, TheLilmoshow, and that's the best way to contact. Or you can go to my website, which is thelittlemoshow.com, or you can order my book off tamelittlemO.com. So everything is little. Just type in
Lil
Little
Mo.
Mo, something gonna pop up, and you're gonna find me. Hello.
That's it, that's it.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Little Mo, aka the Superwoman, aka I'm like the female Diddy. That's the reason why I'm chilling with Cviddytv.com. We run the city. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty.
We have CEO and co-founder of Miss Jessie. How's it going, Miko Branch?
I think it's great. I'm so excited to be here. Women doing it big. I'm just so excited. I can't wait to meet everyone.
You look gorgeous, by the way. I can't stop looking at your makeup and your hair. Like, it looks good. I mean, who did your hair and everything for you?
So I do my own hair. We have a product company that really supports everything curls, kinks, and waves. So I do everything from double strand twisting, and I use only Miss Jessie.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I want to ask you about the book. You recently released a book. Tell me a little bit about that.
So the book talks about how my sister Titi Branch and I built our business from scratch. Like no money, no angel investors, no nothing. We did it from scratch. And we really pioneered a movement. We were, at the helm of the whole natural hair movement, and we have all these products to support it and all of these solutions in how to care for your curls, kinks, and waves. And we're telling our story. But the bigger message is if we can do it, you can do it too.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Do you have any beauty tips for the ladies today?
Drink water. Drink so much water. It comes from the inside. I mean, water affects everything. It affects your skin. It affects your hair. It affects your eyes, everything. Drink water. And then, use Miss Jessie's when it comes to your hair. But, another thing is be kind and smile. That also helps. That also brings a lot of beauty. So those are my tips for the day.
Okay, if somebody wants to book you or follow you, where can they find you?
You know what? I'm new to social media, so I'm Miko Branch on Instagram. I'm Miko Branch on Twitter. I also have a publicist. We can always reach out to her. Her name is Mocha. She's on Twitter, Mocha Ochoa. But I'm pretty accessible, so just reach out, and good chance you'll connect with me.
One more thing. Do you have any advice for anybody who wants to go into the hair business, kind of scared and, afraid of the business world? What advice do you have for them?
Just do it. If you get into it, if you fall, if you stumble, it's okay. You'll use that for wisdom next time around. But really, you really have to get behind your dreams, your aspirations, and you'll be surprised. You good chance you'll succeed. But if you fail, it's okay. Just next time around, you'll know better.
Thank you so much, Miko. I got to say one more time. She looks flawless, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm Miko Branch. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Miss Jessie's, and I'm here with Cviddytv.
And she was like, listen, girl, you need to do this. You need to brand yourself. And she was really gung-ho about me as a diva, as a woman, just being an individual, putting myself out there and making sure people knew who I was. And that was important to me because nobody really ever came to me like that. I live in Bed-Stuy. She started in Bed-Stuy. I used Miss Jessie's product from when I was young, like when it was in Ricky's and there was no other curly hair product. So I was so excited to meet her and to meet TT and to just be on that panel with them. And it was great to me that, we had the opportunity to work together. And I just want to tell you, I appreciate it so much. It was so much fun. That was
Beautiful.
That's the biggest campaign I've ever done.
That's amazing.
I want you to get this on. Yes, exactly. Wait, I just want to add this to the interview.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Stacey N.C. Grant. I just want to tell this beautiful young woman here. She was at the Network Journal's 25 Most Influential Women in Business. She was one of the awardees. And I just tell you, your grace, your personality, your presence of honoring your sister, and what you do each day, that God is blessing you and will continue to anoint your life, because it's not about you, but the work that's been done through you for other brown girls that I brought to this conference so they can see you and know that your beauty is not just on the outside, it's from the inside out. And I want to publicly affirm you, my sister, for being so amazing. Keep walking in your grace and your divine calling.
That was good.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
It's Katiana on air here live at the Women Doing It Big Expo and Conference, brought to you by Tiana Von Johnson. And I have Arthur Terry Woods here. How's it going, Terry?
It's going really good.
I know you have your new book out. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's called The Best I Can Be. It's actually Lucas and Brandon's Magical Playroom, and my two children, Lucas and Brandon, present the different books that I've written. Wow. And so far I've written 5 children's books, and this is the first one. And those are my kids, Lucas and Brandon, and these are their stuffed animals that come to life inside their playroom.
Wow, wow, wow. So the inspiration for the book came from your children?
Came from my children and the nursery that I had built for them.
In the book, is there any describing your kids how they really are?
No, not in this particular book. It doesn't really talk about my children. It's like a manners book. So it talks about. It starts off with "I chew, God bless me, please," and it talks about making smart choices. Like in this book, in this page, they broke my window, but see, Lucas told the truth. And it talks about having good morals and values, because Katie Kangaroo doesn't know what morals and values are. So Ginger Giraffe is going to teach her how to have good morals and values so she can have a good life. Wow. And, the whole thing has just been going around and reading to children in New York City, into their schools and daycare centers, and reading to them and explaining to them what having good morals and values means.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So what words of encouragement would you give to somebody who just started writing and, want to go into, being a bestseller just like you?
You should have came to my master class today. Tiana Von Johnson already covered that. But no, I would just say that honestly, it's always a journey. You want to know your beginning and your end. And you just want to really make sure that you write a really good book that people can connect to. I really don't know how to tell you to write a book. I would just say make sure that your reader connects to what you're writing and to your characters. It's so important, the connection.
So if somebody wants to follow you or book you, where can they find you?
You can find me at www.terrywoodskids.com, and that's TERI So it's really terrywoodskids.com, and you can also go to my website, terrywoodpublishing.com, and you can email me from both sites, or you can just email me at terry@terrywoodskids.com.
Thank you so much, Terry. And this is Cviddytv.com. It's Katiana on air here with Cviddytv.com. We're still here making moves at the Women Doing It Big Expo and Conference. And right now we have Dell Harrison, comedian Dell Harrison, here with us. How's it going?
It's going very well. How are you?
I'm great. I love your hair, by the way.
I'm loving yours too.
Thank you.
Everything is popping.
Thank you. So, Dell, what have you been working on lately?
I have been trying to get myself on TV. Right. And yes, and hallelujah, it's been happening too. So the latest thing I'm working on is, well, first of all, the most recent thing I just did was 5 minutes ago at the Women Doing It Big conference. Shout out to Tiana Van Johnson, where we are right now. So inspiring. I was just in there looking at Lil Mo speak and Mariska Phillips, who is a phenomenal acting coach, that I took her class and then started booking some things on TV. So, but my homegirl and I just shot a pilot, and we're shopping that over to different networks.
Great. So, what are some of the things that you spoke about in the conference?
In the conference, I just spoke about my life because, I did stand up today. I just try to tell people about my journey of, losing weight and, me thinking I'm down to a 6, but then I go to Kohl's and find out I'm a size 20 in white people. You know what I'm saying? So, it happens to everybody. You're looking thin here, but you may be a 14 at Kohl's. Right. Okay? And just kind of my journey, moving to chase my dreams, encouraging everybody to chase yours and to feel good about yourself. You don't have to be a video vixen to be the bomb diggity. It's the video vixen is here, and that's what I try to encourage women.
I like that you said the video vixen is here. It's in the mind, right? We really don't need to do so much to our body to feel sexy. Sexy is in your mind.
Sexy is in your mind and your confidence, and we all just really have to focus and build up our confidence. One of the ways that we build up our confidence is to chase your dreams. The Lord put something in you. He put something in everybody. He might have put 6 things in one person, but I find that when you start to chase the initial thing that he put into you, other things develop from that, because that's, once you get the passion going, then it stems so much other fuel for other things, so. Yeah.
Great. That's awesome. What words of advice do you have for anyone who wants to go and try stand-up comedy and wants to get into comedy and they're a woman? Because, some of us, we get scared, we get shy, and we don't really want to, what advice would you give to them?
Just do it. I'm still scared. I'm still shy. I'm still, I just started singing in the public for the last few years because I've been so scared to do it. But I'm a dope songwriter, when I show people the music that I've done. But the thing is, just because you're afraid does not mean you cannot do it. You have to jump out there and stop making excuses. One of the things that comedy teaches me is to be honest with myself. People always be like, well, I didn't really bomb. You bombed, okay? You bombed. There is no bomb. It's either an A or an F. And you have to be very honest with yourself to hone any craft. But in comedy, because I write about myself, I cannot fool the audience. We are all connected as human beings. That's the way the Lord designed us. Right. So when you're telling a lie, the audience can feel a lie. If me and you are talking and I'm lying to you, you're going to be like, oh, you might appease me right now, but you're going to be like, oh, she was lying. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel that. But just go out there, do it. Don't waste no time. Don't worry about no bills. Don't worry about you don't know nothing. Just get a book called The Comedy Bible, which is what I recommend, so it can teach you what a joke is so you can know it. But even if you don't get the book and you want to try, do it. You want to sing, you want to model, you're not to anything to do anything. The only thing stopping you is you, That's
right. You guys heard her. The only thing that's stopping you is you. So if somebody wants to book you, find you, follow you, where can they find you?
a subject of my passion. Okay, bookings. Yes. Find me on Facebook. That is where I book a lot of things. My page is getting ready to be filled up, so I've got a couple pages on there. But Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I am DEL Harrison on any social media website you're on. I'm on there as I am DEL Harrison. The words I am and then DEL Harrison. So yeah, book me and I will see you when you call. Okay.
Thank you so much, Dale Harrison. That was beautiful.